In today's show, Bitcoin will shatter $520,000 according to the new stock-to-flow model, and here's when it could happen. That's right, Cryptoli, editor at the crypto exchange startup SafeX, published this report entitled Bitcoin Long-Term Equilibrium of Price and Miner Adoption, and in it, he goes on to share that Bitcoin will make a slow and steady march to about $520,000 over the next 2 decades, and then he goes on to share that if this happens again, we can expect to see the price peak at $100,000 during the coming cycle. I'll be breaking all this down for you in today's show. Also, in today's episode, the Bitcoin price can surge to $75,000 within weeks. Recovery mimics the 2013 700% bull run. That's correct. Bitcoin is perfectly repeating its run up to all-time highs in 2013. Price analysis reveals, despite mixed feelings about 2020's outlook, I'm going to be breaking this down for you in today's show. Taking a look at this tweet from Timothy Peterson. He says the 2020 Bitcoin recovery has tracked the 2013A recovery almost perfectly. Are we weeks away from $75,000 per Bitcoin? We'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, in today's episode, Bitcoin Billionaires, movie to tell the Winklevoss Bros crypto story. That's right, the Winklevoss twins are bringing Bitcoin Billionaires to the silver screen along with former Warner Brothers president Greg Silverman, who goes on to share, this is Rocky 2 meets Wall Street. Upon finishing it, it was clear to both of us that Cameron and Tyler's remarkable redemption story, coupled with Ben's masterful writing, could lend itself to a one-of-a-kind movie. We'll be discussing this in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As we can see, all the major cryptos are back in the red. So where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more, in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts. And before we kick off today's show, if interested in learning from the Wall Street legend who picked Apple back in 2003 and Bitcoin in 2016 as he shares his #1 pick for the 2020s. They're calling it the investment of the decade. That's right. Right now there is a mad rush in corporate America. It involves Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. They're all betting on a new technology that the World Economic Forum projects will soar 295,000% over the next 7 years. But it's not AI, the Internet of Things, or 5G. To discover what it is, smash the link below this video in the description and watch this exclusive presentation by Tika Tiwari. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's kick it off with today's top story of the day. Bitcoin will shatter $500,000 according to a new stock-to-flow model. Here's when it could happen. A new twist on the Bitcoin stock-to-flow model suggests the crypto king will blow past $520,000, but it may take a while. A pseudo-anonymous quantitative analyst named Quant Mario says Plan B's popular stock-to-flow ratio, which divides the amount of Bitcoin in circulation by the amount of Bitcoin mined per year, is overly bullish. And he published this report entitled A Bitcoin Limited Growth Model Based on a Smooth Stock-to-Flow Conjecture. I'll include this in the show notes below the video in the description so you can check it out. Here's some of the highlights from that report. After the 5th halving in about 8 years from now, the original stock-to-flow model predicts the Bitcoin market cap to be higher than the value of all property in the world, including equities, real estate, fiat money, gold, etc. Sounds impossible, right? Well, Cryptoli, an editor at the crypto exchange startup SafeX, says in this report entitled Bitcoin Long-Term Equilibrium of Price and Miner Adoption, I'll include this one in the show notes below the video as well in the description, he says Bitcoin will make a slow and steady march to about $520,000 over the next 2 decades, places more realistic expectations on miner profitability and the overall use of electricity on the network. This pretty much sums it up. The stock-to-flow model's output basically demands a 10x price increase from one cycle to the next. If a constant profitability of miners is assumed, then the mining effort has to quadruple every 4 years. The combination of a 10-fold increase of price and a halving of a block reward results in a 5-fold increase of reward in fiat currency every 4 years. Billionaires, talking about the Bitcoin halving here. To address these issues, the adjusted stock-to-flow model predicts a significantly slower pace for the growth of Bitcoin, as broken down right here. In contrast, Plan B's model predicts Bitcoin will hit a whopping $1 million per Bitcoin by 2028. I personally cannot wait for even a 6-digit Bitcoin, let alone a 7-figure one. Let me know if you're excited for that in the comments below. Now, despite his adjustments, Quant Mario admits that Plan B's model closely tracks Bitcoin's past price movements, and if this continues, a much larger rally is coming over the next few years. The past 3 halving cycles have each seen the formation of a price bubble that exceeded the error bands of the LGS stock-to-flow model for a short time. If this happens again, we can expect to see the Bitcoin price peak at $100,000 during the coming cycle. Do you agree that we'll see a 6-digit Bitcoin at the height of the next parabolic bull run? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. All right, and now for our next story of the day. Will the Bitcoin price surge to $75,000 within weeks? Well, recovery mimics the 2013 700% bull run. Let's break this down, but before we do, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. As we can see, Bitcoin still hovering above that $9,600 support. We've been here for quite some time. We started climbing last night to about 9,800 before we broke back down to where we're currently at. I'd love to see Bitcoin personally retest that 10,000 critical psychological resistance and then retest 10,500, which is that main number we need to blow past in order to continue marching forward. We have Ethereum also in the red, down 0.38% for the day, trading just above $240. XRP down 0.06%, trading at 20 cents. Link, one of the few top altcoins actually in the green, up 1.83% for the day, trading at $4.45. I'm extremely bullish on Link. Tika Tuari refers to this crypto as the missing link of the blockchain. I feel Ethereum and Link are some of the most undervalued altcoins. That's just my 2 Satoshis. I'd love to know which altcoins you feel are most undervalued right now. And also taking a look at some of the top exchanges, we can see Binance is down 28% with 3.5 billion in volume for the day. Huobi Global down 33% with 3.2 billion in volume. OKEX down almost a whopping 30% with $2 billion in volume, and BitMEX down 23% with $1.6 billion in volume. All right, and now for our next story of the day. Bitcoin is perfectly repeating its run-up to all-time highs in 2013. Price analysis reveals, despite mixed feelings about 2020's outlook, let's break it down. Bitcoin is looking like it'll hit 75K, and that could happen within weeks, one analyst has found. Now, could you imagine Bitcoin surging to 75,000 within the next few weeks? I can. I'd love to see it personally. Uploading a fresh Bitcoin price chart to Twitter on June 7th, Cane Island Alternative Advisors Timothy Peterson unearthed an uncanny similarity to Bitcoin in 2013. Taking a look at his tweet here on Crypto Twitter, the 2020 Bitcoin recovery has tracked the 2013 A recovery almost perfectly. Are we weeks away from 75K? Well, he also included this graph, which I'll include in the show notes below the video in the description. Now, me personally, I would love to see Bitcoin climb and surge to new all-time highs, blowing past 20,000. Roman Winters responded, "No, this is irresponsible hopium you're selling. Nobody knows when or if Bitcoin will ever get to 75K. Keep your dope off the streets." And Timothy Peterson responded, "It's so funny because I'm right in the middle of revising my paper on the mathematics of Bitcoin valuation. There are few people in the world that have put more into Bitcoin valuation research than me. I'll put any of my published research up against your silly tweets any day." And he actually includes this research here in this tweet. So, is he smoking the hopium bong? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments right down below. Peterson eyes almost perfect 2013 correlation, tracking Bitcoin's price recovery from its lows of 3,600 in mid-March. Peterson noted that its recovery almost exactly tracked price action from 7 years ago. The result, he argued, could keep up the copycat move. Bitcoin topped out at 1,300 in 2013, and a similar 700% bull run at today's prices would give a target of $75,000. Are we weeks away from 75K? Now let's discuss the Mt. Gox factor. While such a spike seems unlikely, Bitcoin is already exhibiting strong signs that it is in recovery mode from lows that will never reappear. Specifically, miner activity and associated data have mimicked December 2018 when Bitcoin bounced out of a year-long bear market at 3,100. Nonetheless, comparing today's Bitcoin market with that of 2013 is all but impossible. You can say that again. At the time, Mt. Gox Gox was the only major exchange. Itself imploded, causing massive price crash. Many argue that Mt. Gox was itself responsible for the run to 1300. Other analysts are much more sober on the outlook for 2020. According to Cointelegraph's market Philb, there is little consensus around a major breakout above even 10,000 this year. And to seal a stronger market, Bitcoin would need to find support at 10,500, that critical psychological resistance I pointed out, something which has eluded the bulls since last year. Do you feel we're going to break that 10,500 resistance and climb on up potentially to 75,000 in the weeks ahead? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. All right, and now for our next story of the day. Bitcoin Billionaires, movie to tell the Winklevoss Bros crypto story. And before we break this down, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. We can see the market cap sitting at 274 billion with 72 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and the current BTC dominance is 64.7%. And taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100, we have Swissborg, this is a new one to me, up 56%, trading at 9.5 cents. Aave is up 17%, trading at 7.6 cents. Kyber Network up 15%, trading at 86 cents. Verge is up 9.5%, trading at 0.005. Nervos Network up 8.5%, trading at 0.004. And ALF up 6.7%, trading at 10 cents. Are you bullish on any of these alts in particular, or which ones are you bullish on if they're not listed right here? And now taking a look at the biggest losers within the top 100, we have Divi down 16%, trading at 4 cents. Hedge Trade down 15%, trading at $1.97. Unibright down 4%, trading at 43 cents. Tron down 4%, trading at 1.7 cents. Nexo down 3.7%, trading at 12 cents. And Augur down 3%, trading at $14.51. Are you bearish or bullish on any of these cryptos? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now taking a look at the BitMEX margins, we can see the bulls are back in control, leading with about 20 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with longs leading 50.7% versus 49.2% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all cryptos? Drop me a comment below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 52, which is neutral. Yesterday was a 53. Last week was a 56 in greed. And last month we were a 48 in neutral. And if this is new to you and you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, now let's go back to our next story. The Winklevoss twins are bringing Bitcoin Billionaires to the silver screen, along with former Warner Brothers president Greg Silverman. Let's discuss it. Stampede Ventures, a production company owned by ex-Warner Brother president Greg Silverman, has partnered with Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss to produce a movie featuring the brothers' story as portrayed in the best-selling book Bitcoin Billionaires. And for those of you who are new to their story, they're considered the first Bitcoin billionaires in the crypto sphere, the Winklevoss brothers. And according to the report published on Deadline, Silverman will be co-producing the movie along with John Berg, who is known for his work with superhero blockbusters such as Wonder Woman and Aquaman. They should make the Winklevoss twins superheroes, shouldn't they? Because they are, at least in my eyes. Bitcoin Billionaires was written by the American author Ben Mezrich in 2019. The Winklevoss brothers came into the limelight following Mezrich's other best-selling book, The Accidental Billionaire, which would serve as inspiration for the Oscar award-winning film, The Social Network, which portrays their story co-founding Facebook and Zuckerberg ultimately screwing them out of it. In the book, Mezrich describes the twins' legal battle with Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook to claim their rights over the social media giant, which was originally their idea. Very interesting, right? A court ruling later awarded the brothers a $65 million settlement for their claims. Bitcoin Billionaires continues the Winklevoss journey from winning the lawsuit in June of 2011 to investing $11 million into Bitcoin in 2013 and becoming the world's first crypto billionaires. What a story. Could you imagine that? They got screwed out of Facebook royally by the Zuckerberg, and then they go on to invest $11 million into Bitcoin back in 2013 and becoming the world's first crypto billionaires. That's a hero story if I've never seen one before. This is Rocky 2 meets Wall Street. Silverman said that the idea for making the film came to him right after he finished reading the book, along with his son, who received an early copy from the twins during his internship at the Winklevoss Capital. Here's what he's quoted saying: "Upon finishing it, it was clear to both of us that Cameron and Tyler's remarkable redemption story, coupled with Ben's masterful writing, would lend itself to a one-of-a-kind movie. This is Rocky II meets Wall Street in a world filled with unique and mesmerizing characters," Silverman added. So are you looking forward to this movie? I know I am. Let me know in the comments right down below. And I want to encourage you to check out the description right below this video by clicking show more in the description right down below for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 445 videos right here on my channel. Also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Not only is this updated every single day, it also allows you to download the latest episode of the show in MP3 format so you can listen to it on your way to work, in the car, when you're out and about, or just on the go. Also, be sure to subscribe on YouTube if you haven't yet already done so. The direct link to do so is cryptonewsalerts.net. We're also on all the major podcasting platforms, including Apple's iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher Radio. So whichever podcasting platform you're active on, please do help support the show. You can also follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes, and I also have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 strong from all over the world. To become a part of this, simply click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, as I am, I do have an active crypto Telegram chat. To join this, simply click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto revolution. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts. And real quick before I go, if interested in learning from Wall Street legend Teeka Tiwari, who picked Apple back in 2003 and Bitcoin in 2016 as he shares his #1 pick for the 2020s, they're calling it the investment of the decade. Right now there is a mad rush in corporate America. It involves Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. They're all betting on a new technology that the World Economic Forum projects will soar 295,000% over the next 7 years. But it's not AI, the Internet of Things, or 5G. To discover what it is, click the link below this video in the description. It will take you here to watch this exclusive presentation with the one and only Teeka Tiwari. Enjoy it, and I look forward to catching you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.